Okay, boys and girls, now we're going to write on our music for the first time. So here we go. The very first thing I would like you to do is please put your name on the top. Write it very clearly. If you can do your last name, put that as well. If you can't, that's okay. Then your teacher. Now this is Miss Hilburn's room. So here's how you spell that. Very quietly, you copy it down onto your paper and very neatly. If you are watching this on video, you may have also Miss Tanner could be your teacher. So that's what you would write right there. Then it says writing the memory song. This is the second memory song we've had this year. So we're going to put a 2 right there. Then the name of our memory song is Seesaw. So we're going to write C-S-E-E, saw, capital S-A-W. Then we're going to sing it first. Ready, sing it, ready and go. Seesaw up and down, in the air and on the ground. Good. Now would you please say the 1, 2, 1, 2, 2. Say the rhythm. Ready? 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Good. Remember to always wait until I say ready, go. Let's do that again. Ready and go. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Now, would you please put your finger on this long line right there? This one. This is the line we're going to write on right now. Not the 2 stabs down here, but this line right here. Now the first thing we're going to do over here at the corner is we're going to put a 2 for our time signature on the one single line, and we're going to put an A in a circle above the 2 time signature. Now I'm going to come around and be sure you're writing on the single line. Show me. And the A above it. A for A phrase. Okay, very good. Put the 2. Put the 2. All right, now we're going to say our rhythm again of the A phrase. Ready and go. 1, 2, 1, 2, stop. So that's the A phrase of our song. It starts with 1 and then another 2. What kind of notes are those? 1 quarter note. So let's put 1 quarter note here, and we're only writing the stems. Get it? If you dropped your pencil, get it. And here's another quarter note beside it. We're not writing the round parts of the notes yet. Do just like I did. You draw 1 stem there and 1 stem there. That's 1 quarter note and a 2nd quarter note. And then we're going to write our bar line. Remember, the bar lines are longer and they separate up our music into measures. And then it goes 1, 2. Oh, what is that? 2 eighth notes. 2 eighth notes. So here's how we draw that. We draw 1 stem, and another stem, but this time we beam them together. Say, beam it together.
Beam it together.
So that's 2 eighth notes. Those are quicker. Those are faster than a quarter note, right? And then 2, 1 quarter note right there. Then you put a bar line. Now let's look and point to our A phrase. Start by pointing under the first quarter note. Ready? 1, 2, 1, take 2. How many kids pointed the right way? Did you point to your notes? Good. Now put a B in a triangle. This is the second part of our song, and it's different music than the A part. You should not be talking right now. You should be writing the B in a triangle. And everybody, let's say the rhythm of the B. 1, take, 2, take, 1, take, 2. So what's 1 take again? Those are 2 eighth notes. So again, we draw our 2 stems and beam it together. And 2 take, again, 2 eighth notes. That's 1 take, 2 take, isn't it? And we put a bar line. We only have 1 measure to go. And it goes 1 take, 2. So again, 2 eighth notes. And 1 quarter note. Now we're at the end of our song. Do you remember when we talked about at the end, we don't have 1 bar line, we have 2. That's right. That's right. A thin one and then a bold one. That means the end. Our song is over. So you should have that written down. Give me a thumbs up if you are ready and you have it. Good. Let's point to our whole song and you sing and see if you keep up with right where your music says. So you're pointing to your own song. Don't tap on your page. Keep careful pointing to the right stem. Ready and go. 1, 2, 1, take 2, 1, take 2, take 1, take 2. See, I heard someone tapping and hitting their book. I want you to point so that I know you are in the right place. Can you do it again? Don't tap your book. Point carefully. Ready and go. How many kids were staring and pointing and reading their paper? Good job. Now let's put in our hand signs. Sing it with your hand signs first. First is the so hand sign up by your forehead, pulled out. Ready and sing. So me, so me, so me, so me. Remember, when we sing together, you have to keep right with me. You can't go faster or slower, or it gets off and it doesn't sound good. All right, so under the first quarter note, put an S for a so. Under the next quarter note, what note goes under there?
M.
M for what? Me.
Which is me.
And then what? So me. So me. So 2 so's under the 2/8 notes. I have a silly question. do you put an S or an M underneath the bar line? No. This bar line is separating up the boxes, the measures, right? So you don't put an S or M. That's not a note. That's the dividing line, right? All right, let's sing from the beginning and figure out the rest. Ready and go. So, me. So, me. So, me. That's right. Two so. Who knows how to finish it out? Good job. Two so's and then one me. How many people are doing really well? Give me a thumbs up. You're all good. Awesome. Let's sing and hand sign looking off of your page. Everybody do their hand signs. Can you balance it and point to your music? Ready and go.
So me, so me, so me, so me.
Excellent. How many kids did well? Show me thumbs up. All right, now comes the part that I can't wait to do. We are going to now draw these notes onto these lines down here. Do you remember we called this the music staff? Everybody say music staff.
Music staff.
Now everybody point to their first staff right here. This is where we're going to start drawing our music. Everybody now point to the floor, the white lines on the floor. Remember, we have 5 lines for our music staff and we have 4 spaces. So everybody point to the first staff right here. On your paper, point to the first staff right here. And put a 2 for your time signature on the staff lines, just like I did. So copy it. And then above line 5, you're going to put an A and circle it for the A phrase. Now, we're going to, underneath line 1, we're going to put the answers S and M, so and me. But now we're going to draw the right places for our notes. Now, I'm going to take and put on the floor, I'm going to put the so today in space number 2. So the so is going to be in space number 2. So that means that the me is going to be, if the so is in space 2, the me is in space 1 down here. Okay? All right. So now we have the so in space 2 and the me in space 1. Now here we go. This is the part that I've been hoping to show you to do very well. So everybody point to the staff, point to space 1. It's right there above line 1. Now point to space 2. In space 2, you're going to draw a beautiful oval that takes up the entire space. And then that's above the S because that one is a so, because it matches the floor. Everybody look at the floor. So is in space 2. Now we're going to go over to the M, which means me. And everybody point to space 1 right here. And put a beautiful oval in space 1. Now I'm going to come around and look and see if you put those notes in space 2 and space 1, because it's not right if you did it differently. It's so totally not right. If you put it in space 3 or space whatever, you have it. Yes, you all look very good on your paper. Now the me goes down there, space 1. And you have to put it out like you read. You can't stack them up. Okay, so goes there, me goes over here. Alright, let me see. That's a little too big for the next one. Okay, those are okay. Let me see. Uh-oh, so goes in space number 2. Okay, now, pretty good. So now we're going to color very carefully. Color in your ovals very carefully. Do not get out of the lines on this, or you will be making a line note, and then that's a different note. That's not so or me. So now they're colored in very beautifully. No scribble scrabble. Then we're going to put the stems. Now, boys and girls, the stems are important that you pay attention to what I'm saying. The stem is going to go from the right corner of the note up. Not in the middle like a lollipop. Not in the center. You don't put the stem up from the center. You go to the right corner and go up. And you go straight up. It doesn't lean over. It goes straight up. Now you're going to draw a bar line. A bar line goes from line 1 to line 5. It doesn't go above line 5 or below line 1. And then, now we're on here. It says, so, me. No one should be talking at this point. So now we have 2 so's. Again, where are the so's? Look at the floor. Where do we draw our so's? Space 2. Space 2. So you draw 2 beautiful space 2's. And then 1 me, 1 space 1. Then very gently color them in, so no scribble scrabble. Do not get them out of the lines. Then we put our stems from the right corner up. All 3 of them get beautiful straight stems. Now, there's still something missing. We don't have 2/8 notes in there. The 2 so's should be having hooked together and have a beam across the top. So we take the 2 so's and we put a beam across, because see up here, that says, hey, those 2 so's are 2/8 notes, so they need to be hooked together. So take and beam it together. So you beam the 2 across the top.
That's what my sister did.
Okay. Give me a thumbs up if you're doing okay. All right, now look right here. Don't forget this bar line. A lot of kids, I don't see a bar line right there. Okay, now go down to the bottom staff and put a B in a triangle. On the bottom staff, a B in a triangle. Now, we're right here. It has 2 so's and 2 me's in this measure. So underneath line 1, we put so, me. So we're doing this part right here. Now, where is the so? Everybody look at the floor. It's on space 2. So you put 2 beautiful ovals in space 2. And where are the me's? Space 1. Draw 2 beautiful ovals in space 1. And very gently color them in. Then we put the stems right corner up. No one should be talking at this point. Now we're not done yet. After we put the stems on the right sides, we still need to beam them together, don't we? Because these are the 2/8 notes are the so's and the 2/8 note me's. Now we have one measure left. Does your music look neat and tidy? If it doesn't, then it probably won't get 100 and won't be on the wall outside. All right, so now we're on this part right here. It is so, so, me. So S, S, M. Everybody point to the floor. Where is the so? Say it. Space number 2. So put that right there. Beautiful ovals in space 2. And then where's the me? Space 1. If you're talking, you should not be. So we color them in. Then we put the stems. Then we find out if anything needs to be beamed together. Does anything need to be beamed together? Yes, the 2 so's. So beam the 2 so's together. Then at the very end of our song, what do we put? Not one bar line. 2 to make the final bar line. So we draw one thin and one thick. And that's our final bar line. That means the end.